Quick story. Am I the jerk? Okay. Very recently, I went to a restaurant, and I was met my mom there. Was having a great breakfast, and all of a sudden, this guy walks in. He has this nice outfit on. He had a nice handbag matching his nice shoes. Um, as a matter of fact, I feel like one of us complimented him on it. Anywho, so where breakfast is wrapping up, I go to the restroom and I'm using the restroom, and I happen to look down and I see his flip flops and his pants, and he's in the other stall, and his feet are pointed at the wall. So he's using the restroom in the women's restroom. Now, granted, this man was dressed as a man, so I don't feel like he was living the life of a transgender, but I'll get to that point later. So, I hurried up and finished my business. I washed my hands and I ran out. And um, my mom was like, she was going to go use the restroom. And I was like, I would be more comfortable if you waited. And she was like, well, what's going on? And I didn't want the other party to hear what I was saying because they were sitting like a table. His party was sitting at a table like right next to my party. So my mom just waited. And then when he came out, then she went in or what have you. And so I was trying to check, just trying to like let other women know still before he left that there was a man in the restroom. Okay. So he ended up, like I said, he ended up leaving the restroom. And so I told my mom ended up going to the restroom, no big deal. So I asked the waitress, like, was the men's restroom like unoccupied or being remodeled or what have you? And she was just like, no. She was like, no, he just probably felt more comfortable in the women's restroom. So, okay. I get that people may feel more comfortable in the women's restroom, but I feel like we have to come to a happy medium because I felt uncomfortable in the women's restroom. So I feel like, what should I have done in that moment? Am I supposed to wait for him to finish in the women's restroom? And just give some more context to the story. So I live in the Midwest, and if you go to ma and pa restaurants, there's not that many stalls. But I mean, there's not that many stalls anywhere. If you go to Cracker Barrels or Denny's, this is probably everywhere. IHOPs, like there aren't that many. Even McDonald's, there aren't that many stalls in a restroom between women normally taking their kids and women of all ages going, and everything we have to do in the restroom, and everybody who was born as a woman, the stuff you have to do in the restroom. So it gets to a point where I want to be a little selfish. At that moment in time, I really want to have attention, but like, get out of my restroom. And I know it sounds bad because I like listening to it play back in my head. Maybe I was a jerk, but I don't feel like I was because I feel like I just wanted to go to the restroom. And I wanted my mom to go, and the restroom is our little safe space to use the restroom and just get in and get out, do your business and get in and get out, and just, I don't know. And don't get me wrong, I know things can happen anywhere, but I normally feel really comfortable with women or people who look to have been born a woman. But anyhow, I digress. I just felt really sad in that moment because I've tried to befriend a lot of people in the community in general. I know friends to the point of, well, I'll say associates because we don't go anywhere together, but at work we have great conversations. Because some people say they were born that way, and I don't know that they were or weren't born liking the same gender. And since I like the opposite gender, I can't speak on that part from their perspective. I can only speak from my perspective. But I feel like restaurants need to have a third restroom, or maybe make all restrooms unisex and have a sign or something, because this is the second time in life this has happened to me, and I felt very uncomfortable. The first time I was home from college taking a course in the summer, and there was a transgender woman. Yeah, because he was wearing, yeah, I guess he wants to be a woman, so he was transing into a woman. And I remember I came into the restroom, and he was in the restroom. It was just he and I, and he was a foot taller than me. It was just a lot of stuff. But I said all that to say this, like, I know it sounds stupid, but if a woman and I, heaven forbid, have a disagreement in the restroom, I feel like I could kind of hold my own. I'm not going to say I'm a fighter, because I'm not. But I feel like it'd be a fair fight. I just think about, that woman who was in the ring with the other transgender woman, and he beat her almost to death. He beat her really bad, because at the end of the day, I don't care how many surgeries he had, he still was a man dressed as a transgender into a woman. Anywho, so am I the jerk? Probably the second situation I probably was, but I don't know. I just want my peace. I want my restroom back, and also the safety of my mom. Different generations experience different stuff, and I'm pretty sure her generation hasn't gone through all the stuff that mine has gone through, because Lord knows we've gone through a lot. Yeah. But I guess hers went through a lot too, but theirs was more about race equality than gender equality. Anywho, thank you again for tuning in to Being a Woman. Please subscribe, comment below, thumbs up or thumbs down the video. If you feel like I was a jerk, I have no problem with that, but defend it respectfully. If you feel like there's another way to handle the situation, let me know. Okay? Thanks for tuning in. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you. Bye.